them, and should be an interesting matchup again for GE.
They're going to get started. Inkswell will be there. Visery will cop it as well, but they've already done a lot of damage to Hustler. Though Visery is falling a lot lower, a lot faster, and they should be able to claim first blood, and they will. Hustler should go down though. Zephetto, he does have Burrow Strike. He will find the trade, though they may lose Divine in the process. Divine, he'll walk away safely. 1-for-1 trade. Global Esports, though, do manage to pick up the first blood. Meanwhile, mid lane, Micro, going to be chased down. The root will come in, and he's stuck around a bit too long there. Castaway just going to go ahead and finish him off, though. No haste rune is available, but Divine does have the Purifying Flames, and it is a massive range. It looks like they'll rotate over Micro as well to try and help out. Inkswell should end up connecting and does do so. Can they burst him down though? The silence keeping him away from that refraction. Laguna will come out from Micro. And the 6-6, and I've got to admit, John, this game's a lot closer than I expected it to be. Problem is now, Global Esports, it's way too late for them to try and Roche fight. Now the Aegis will go the way of Castaway. Bounty runes are up, of course, though they have caught somebody out, and it looks like it will end up being Zephetto once again, giving a track kill away. Divine also gets caught out. Another track kill goes to Global. It's a good little momentum shift going the way of the Dire now. Well, ZXC going to try and fight, though Moon's illusions hit so darn hard. Castaway as well, going to chase him down. He'll go for Micro instead now, though Micro will be able to walk away, but the tier 3's gone, and now the Rax. Moon's shocked they backed off, but they ran out of Metamorphosis, but now the Epicenter and double Burrow and double Split Earth as well. The Visery gets caught out. He may go down. The False Promise will be there just in the nick of time. They're going to try and keep him healed up while he Pulse Novas his way to victory. That may not be enough. They've lost the Vine. They'll lose Visery now as well. ZXC, he's chasing for more. Can he find anyone though? Castaway turns around but misses the right click. Now pops the BKB and goes after Micro.
Pretty back and forth exchange in the end. Of course, Entity does just take it slow. And really no pressure from them, although Hustler
gets caught out. Micro as well might end up falling here, though he does walk away, but they force staff him forward, though it doesn't matter. Castaway ends up losing his life with Zephetto, and now Entity, they're on the back foot. ZXC making the chase onto Divine. The TP is there, though. It was successful, but he will not survive the fountain. I can't believe Global Esports is actually pushing back this late in. I mean, we talked about how their draft does not scale as well, but bait was not successful, though. They are making a play. Line Strike Array, they do set up now. 835, they burst him. Castaway, he's gone. Now they've lost the Vine as well. Oh my. Things are getting very exciting this game, John. It hasn't been this close in a long time.
Big help of them. They have that Ags upgrade as well. Wondering who they'll give it to.
Well, they'll give it to the Sand King, and that does make sense. I mean, Zephetto gonna have that really long-range Burrow Strike now available. The double and triple stuns we keep seeing out of 835 and, of course, Micro on that Lina. And they're chasing for more now. If they find Castaway, that'd be massive. And he's gonna farm. He cops the Yules. Line Strike Array will be there in time. Can they burst him? It looks like they can. He does have buyback, but Global Esports, where was this team this whole league? What is happening this game, John?
I know, Entity, something must be up because they've really lost their pacing here. It feels like they're playing kind of way differently than they were a while ago. And
Hustler gonna get caught out, but the Lotus Orb will kick in, though Hustler will have no friends around. Meta being popped, they are going to go for those mid-racks. They look like they will find a range one, and it will go down the Moon. Already copying a lot of damage from ZXC, though. Now Zephetto goes in. Scythe Device is there from Micro, and they are going to burst him down. Meanwhile, 835 controlling the backlines, so he's about to go down as well, and he will. Double Yules comes out with the Soulbind. Now Laguna, it will connect on Castaway and the TB, though. A lot of damage being dealt. It's not quite enough to kill off Moon, but it will be enough to force them to back after that range Rax. And so GE, I mean, you lose one range Rax, you're not really going to care that much. Especially considering it was essentially a 3v5 at one stage.
Finding what they want. I'm not sure if it's down to lag, because a lot of it comes down to these small, very bad plays. The non-use of the BKBs, the overextensions, the greed and farming. It's just, it doesn't look like how they were in the first 20 minutes, and it's pretty shocking, to say the least.
John, to be fair, if I may, Global Esports were the ones to ask for the Singapore server, so they're actually the ones suffering from ping issues. Now, I did a check, and I don't see anyone suffering that badly. So I don't think we can use that as an excuse for Entity this game.
I mean, there's certainly something up, unless, you know, Castaway just dropped the ball here and just doesn't want to use his BKB.
Micro, Castaway jumps in on the leaner. He's by himself right now. They're going to jump into the back lines. They found Divine. There is going to be no false promise quite yet. Moon trying to get away from all this, though he's been soul-binded up. He will go for the team fight, but he's surrounded. They side device him up. They use the double edge as well. Now, mind you, he has no buyback. Castaway, he might drop as well, and he does. He'll buy back immediately. They're going to keep going for the team fight. The Zafetta loses his line. Every buyback coming out from Entity, though this could be all over. Visory, he jumps in the middle as well. They're going to find Hustler at the very least. In fact, no, they won't even find that. 835, meanwhile, still going on to Moon. He's going to sunder his way to victory. He'll gain 835 with the sunder. He's surviving for the moment. He'll end up taking down the Centaur on ZXE. Still mad fighting. Moon's going to be careful. He will end up finding the kill. It looks like they are going to go after Hustler as well. They'll find the bounty eventually. Surely they will. Wait. They are going to claim that mid-rax, or no, not quite yet. Fortification though, they will Baron Strike onto 835. ZXE, he'll jump out. There's the Soulbind again. Castaway, he's in trouble. He'll BKB though it's not going to last that long. And now the double stun comes out. Can they take down Zafetta? Yes, they can. The Sand King is gone. Moon in the middle of all this though, just trying to go after the Centaur. He's going to be alright for the moment. They want to back off again though. 835 wants to chase for this. They will Fortune's End, and 835 can't blink forward though. They can go after Divine, or can they? They will find him in the end. 3 heroes down, John. No buyback. I believe this is Global Esports game. Well, they are going to get started. Micro, though, he found the side device. Now the Soulbind as well. This game's over. No buyback available. GG's been called. And Goliath, John, ends up going down in our first series of the night after 58.5 minutes. Against all odds, Global Esports, they will force Entity to really feel their first loss of the Premiership. This is very devastating. I can't believe it.